Hey, welcome back. This is episode 57 of the Salesforce Consumer Goods Cloud TPM Learning Series. Today, Salesforce CG Cloud TPM and SAP S/4HANA Automated Deduction Matching Architecture. Mastering Enterprise AR Sync, Dispute Resolution Engines, and High-Throughput Off-Platform Claim Allocation. Let's get into it. Here's what we're covering today. The CPG short pay problem, financial liabilities and AR gaps then, SAP S/4HANA FSCM to CG Cloud Inbound Event Pipeline Architecture then, Heuristic Auto-Matching Engine Algorithms and Match Rules then, Off-Platform High-Throughput Processing for Multi-Tactic Allocations then, Disputed versus Undisputed Workflow and Dynamic G/L Write-Off Logic. Stay for the last one, it's the piece most tutorials miss. Let me explain this simply. Welcome back to the CG Cloud TPM Architect series. Today, we're tackling one of the absolute hardest engineering problems in consumer goods tech, bridging the gap between SAP S/4HANA accounts receivable short payments and Salesforce TPM promotion tactics through automated deduction matching.
I've seen so many enterprise implementations crash because retailers short pay millions of dollars, and finance teams end up doing manual spreadsheet lookup torture between SAP dispute cases and CG Cloud claims.
Imagine you're running trade financial operations for a global CPG company selling energy drinks to giant supermarket chains. When Walmart or Target runs a promotional campaign for your product, they rarely wait for you to mail them a check for the promotional discount. Instead, when your invoice arrives for $500,000, their accounts payable team simply deducts $75,000 right off the top and pays you the remaining $425,000. This is what we call a short pay or deduction. In SAP S/4HANA, this open item gets tossed directly into dispute management as an unassigned deduction case. Meanwhile, over in Salesforce CG Cloud, your trade account manager has set up planned promotion tactics and accrued funds sitting in dynamic balance tables. If these two worlds don't talk to each other in real time, your cash flow freezes, your trade balance sheets become wildly inaccurate, and your finance team gets buried in manual spreadsheeting. Today, we're building the automated architecture that bridges this exact financial canyon seamlessly. Let's trace how a dispute case generated in SAP S/4HANA FI-AR flows safely into Salesforce CG Cloud without crippling your platform limits. When a short payment is booked in SAP, a change data capture event or SAP event mesh triggers a payload containing invoice details, customer accounts, check numbers, and dispute amounts. We stream this directly through MuleSoft into a Salesforce high-throughput platform event named SAP_dispute_ingest__e. Instead of triggering heavy business logic directly inside the event subscriber, our architecture writes this data immediately into a lightweight staging object named staging_deduction__c. Why? Because high-volume deduction bursts during end-of-quarter pushes will easily hit apex CPU governor limits if processed synchronously. Take a look at this payload mapping: string external key equals SAP doc number plus line item, claim__c claim equals new claim__c, external_dispute_ID__c equals external key, amount__c equals dispute AMT. By enforcing an external ID composite key, we guarantee total idempotency and eliminate duplicate claim creation even during retry storms. Now comes the magic: how do we automatically figure out which promotion tactic this short payment belongs to? We construct a multi-tiered heuristic matching engine inside CG Cloud using an off-platform evaluation strategy. Tier 1 is an exact match. If the retailer included our explicit TPM tactic code or deal identifier inside the electronic invoice memo field, the engine matches it instantly with 100% confidence. Tier 2 is a heuristic window match. The engine queries active promotions for that specific customer account where the check payment date falls within the promotion start and end date, and where the claimed amount falls within a 5% variance of the planned tactic budget. Let's say Walmart short pays $50,000 for sodas, the engine checks if Walmart has an active soda promotion running this exact week budgeted at $48,000. Tier 3 handles fuzzy matching on product category attributes. If the confidence score crosses our threshold of 85%, the claim automatically attaches to the promotion without human intervention. What happens when a mega retailer like Kroger sends a single massive deduction check for $250,000 that spans 50 different promotion tactics across 20 separate product SKUs? If you attempt to calculate line item prorations, fund balances, dynamic tax adjustments, and G/L split allocations natively inside Apex triggers, you will hit the 10-second CPU time limit faster than you can say trade management. This is where Salesforce CG Cloud Processing Services or an off-platform AWS Lambda microservice becomes mandatory. Salesforce packages the deduction lines along with account trade agreements into a compressed JSON payload and offloads the calculation to the processing engine. The microservice executes matrix-based proration algorithms in milliseconds, computes the exact split down to the penny across all 50 tactics, checks fund balances, and returns the calculated payload to Salesforce for a single bulkified database writeback. This hybrid architecture keeps your core org blazingly fast and completely scale-proof. Not every retailer short pay is legitimate. Let's say Target deducts $20,000 for an end cap display, but your trade contract clearly states they were only authorized for $10,000. Our deduction architecture must handle both undisputed dynamic clearing and disputed vendor write-offs. When a claim is fully validated against authorized promotion tactics, the status updates to settled, triggering an automated outbound event to SAP FI-AR to clear the open dispute case and credit the account's receivable balance. However, if the deduction is invalid, the engine flags it as an unauthorized short pay, and generates an automated dispute resolution task back to SAP FSCM to bill back the retailer. For microvariances, say a $20 discrepancy caused by currency rounding, we implement an automated threshold write-off rule. If math.abs, claim amount, tactic balance, equals threshold limit, the engine automatically posts a micro write-off to a designated GL expense account. In trade financial architecture, double spending or double clearing a claim is an enterprise catastrophe that will fail your financial audits. Imagine an automated SAP sync job running at the exact same moment an account executive is manually approving a claim on the UI. If both transactions read the open tactic balance simultaneously, both will pass validation and credit the customer twice. To prevent this race condition, we implement pessimistic locking and state machine locking patterns. The moment a claim evaluation initiates, the claim record updates its status to processing_lock__C equals true via a record locking Apex context using for update SOQL queries. Furthermore, every financial ledger movement generates a deterministic SHA-256 hash key based on tactic_ID plus check_number plus amount. If a secondary transaction attempts to write an entry with an identical hash, the database unique constraint instantly throws an exception and rolls back the transaction. Let's review the critical architectural anti-patterns you must avoid when designing this pipeline. Anti-pattern number 1, synchronous HTTP callouts inside trigger handlers. Never make direct REST API calls to SAP, while processing inbound platform events or UI claim updates. You will hit governor limits and freeze user interfaces. Use asynchronous queuable Apex with transactional finalizers or MuleSoft event queues instead. Anti-pattern number 2, hard-coding reconciliation rules in Apex code. Always externalize your matching thresholds, variance limits, and auto-approval tolerances into Salesforce custom metadata types or business rules engines so financial admins can tune rules without code deployments. Anti-pattern number 3, ignoring stale fund balances. If your matching engine reads cached fund accrual numbers that haven't refreshed post-writeback, you will overcommit trade budgets. Always query fresh dynamic target balances or compute them off-platform. To wrap up this masterclass, here is your production blueprint for success. Step 1. Establish your high-speed event streaming ingestion using platform events and staging objects. Step 2. Configure your multi-tiered heuristic matching rules inside custom metadata and deploy off-platform processing services for high-volume multi-tactic allocations. Step 3. Implement double-entry protection with transaction hashing and record locking. Step 4. Build a robust dead-letter queue and replay framework using MuleSoft and Salesforce replay IDs so that network glitches never lead to dropped financial disputes. When you launch this architecture, target an initial 60% auto-match rate in month 1, tuning your heuristic confidence scoring over time until you achieve 85+% automated matching. This transforms your trade operations team from data entry clerks into strategic financial analysts. Alright, let's wrap up. Here are the key things to remember. Bridge SAP FI-AR dispute cases to CG cloud claims using asynchronous platform events and staging objects. Implement multi-tier heuristic matching rules based on deal keys, temporal windows, and variance tolerances. Offload complex multi-tactic deduction split math to CG cloud processing services to avoid Apex governor limits. Protect financial ledgers from race conditions using pessimistic locking and deterministic transaction hashes. If this helped, hit like, it really helps the channel. Next up, in episode 58, we are diving deep into Salesforce CG Cloud TPM account plan versioning and mid-year rebaseline architecture. See you tomorrow.